My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video. Bruh, this Guilty Gear beta though. Are you kidding me?
Sensational.
Real quick, I gotta talk about this beta, bro. I have to speak on this beta. Guilty Gear Strive. Arxis just don't miss, dog. Arxis should be in charge of every fighting game from this point going forward, bro. This Guilty, bro, I haven't touched a Guilty Gear game, I don't think, since like literally childhood, like PlayStation 1. I think that was the last time I played a Guilty Gear game. I can't name like one character off top of the head, so it's been a while since I played a Guilty Gear game. I've been playing this beta, bro, and oh my gosh, this might be the new Fighters for me. This is going on what, 3 years I've been playing Fighters, and you know, Fighters is kind of starting to get to the point where it's kind of getting, you know, I mean, it's been 3 years, you know, and that's a good run for games today, you know, so it's kind of like, what's next with Fighters? And I was kind of, you know, I still play it, but I wasn't like playing it like that. I was kind of, you know, just going through the motions, I guess. So I was kind of looking for something else, and we already know that multiplayer games today don't really last too long. No ways. You're lucky if you could find 1 or 2 things that actually hold your attention for a while. And lately, multiplayer wise, for me, that's been fighting games. And the art style is incredible. I love the way this game, it looks like a real anime, but you're playing it. The way the game looks, it looks crispy. The characters, the stages, just the art style for it was the same thing for Fighters. Like, you know, it's a different art style, but it fits like that game. And Guilty Gear looks incredible. The music is good. You know, the stages are good. The stages in the game is good. It has rollback netcode, which is like a huge thing in fighting games. I can't fully explain to you like what rollback netcode is. Like I don't know the ins and outs of what rollback netcode does, but I do know this: it's a great thing to have in fighting games. If you're playing a fighting game online, a lot of times when, you know, you run into like these laggy, you know, matches, is dang near unplayable. That's why a lot of the people complain about, you know, the netcode of Fighters, because when you would play someone and the game is like on a 9 to 10 frame delay, it's incredibly I could play a laggy shooting game before I could play a laggy fighting game. It's damn near like unplayable. That's one of the reasons why I cannot get back into Smash Brothers on Switch. I love that game. I think it's fun as heck to play, but I cannot play on that trash behind. I don't know if it's the netcode. I don't know if it's Nintendo servers. I just know when I play that game online, I'm like, how do people do this on a daily basis? I guess if you're in the US and like you run into, you know, a player online and they in like, I don't freaking know, Mexico or Zimbabwe or something. and you know, in most fighting games, if it's like that, you're gonna be playing on like a 20 frame delay. While I was playing this beta, 99% of the time when you're actually in a game, because most of the problems that I had with this beta were all like before you actually got to fighting. Like, it's all when you're trying to like sign into the lobby and like you gotta wait for like 8 things to load up first, and then, you know, when you're trying to interact with players, you know, to actually fight. But once you actually got into the game and started fighting, crisp, smooth, bro. Like that joke was like butter. There's probably only 1 or 2 games where like I ran into some people and I'm like, what the hell is I was like, what is going on? Because like for the first like 2 or 3 seconds, like it was just kind of jittery, and I'm like, what is this? But then it's like rollback netcode like comes in and it's like, we don't do that here, and then, and then it just fixes it up. And then like again, there's like, even when you do run into people to where like if you were playing any other fighting game, there would be like, you know, frame delay and lag. rollback netcode, like, I guess it like suppresses it, and then it doesn't let it get crazy. So it makes the game run at its absolute best, no matter where you're, you know, playing someone across the world. Again, I love the way the characters look, the moves, the art style, the way the specials look, the gameplay. It's who would have thunk 2021 PlayStation 5 is out, and the two games that I'm most excited, well, the two games that have been saving my gaming experience so far on PlayStation 5 is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I don't care about I don't care about the Star Wars franchise at all. That and Guilty Gear, a game I ain't played since PlayStation 1. What kind of timeline am I in, right? what timeline am I stuck in to where Star Wars and Guilty Gear are the two games that I had the most fun with recently on PlayStation 5? I don't know, bro. This junk is crazy. You know, but Guilty Gear Strive, unfortunately the beta is now over. But yeah, the game was not on my list at all going into 2021. I didn't even know that they was doing a new Guilty Gear, you know, if I'm being real. But now after playing that beta, I think it comes out April 9th, I think. Man, let me jot that junk down on my list. What did you guys think about the beta if you played it? Do you guys play fighting games like that? Because I know a lot of my viewers, when I'm like streaming fighting games, it seems like a lot of my viewers don't really play like fighters like that. They stick to like shooting games and, like, you know, RPGs and open worlds and stuff like that. And again, even for me, there was definitely like a time frame to where like I wasn't really playing a lot of fighting games like that no more. But Tekken 7 and fighters and now this has definitely got me back into like my love for fighting games. I'm like, bro, I really, fighting games for me right now is saving my like multiplayer experience on consoles, because as far as like shooters, I don't play nothing outside of Master Chief Collection on a PC, you know. So but yeah, what did you guys think about Guilty Gear Strive if you played the beta? Do you plan on getting this game once it drops? Are you a fighting game fan like that? Explain to me exactly what rollback netcode is and all that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all boys in my next one. All right.